Well guys, welcome back. This is going to be a very interesting video. So, I suggest you get some popcorn because I might drop in somebody today.
You can do it! Cut his fucking head off!
Anyway guys, welcome back to another video. I wasn't going to do a video today. I was, but it didn't turn out very good because I went around some charity shops. Was going to do the few sales I've had and combine it all in one. Literally, the charity shops were terrible. There was absolutely nothing in about 6 or 7 charity shops, and I thought, well, I'm not going to waste my time. I did go to the charity shop where I'm donating that money for the dogs. They haven't had the chance yet to go and try and get some press, which I don't personally mind if they're there or not, but I think it's good for them because obviously it promotes their charity. So, what is the video about today? Well, like I said, I wasn't going to do a video, but we had to have a troll pop out of his cave and basically try and undermine me, belittling me and saying that I need to get a job at Aldi. So today, this video is dedicated to him or her or it or whatever this thing is, and I'm going to absolutely destroy him. Of course, we're going to have comebacks and people saying stuff, but I've got every single part covered in this video. So it's literally just past 5 o'clock, and for me to shoot a video at this time is very late, so it will probably be out about 8, 9 o'clock. So I'm on my laptop here, and I've got my YouTube channel up, and I've got my eBay channel up, and I'm going to tell you about this comment. It's from my last video saying about the plushes and all that lot. So this person called Unusual Sign in Activity, this was 1 hour ago, so 4 o'clock, just after 4 o'clock. He's put, he doesn't want to do a car boot sale as he knows those dirty plushes will not sell at a car boot for anything more than 20p each. Well, when we look at dirty plushes, I'm going to give you quite a close view of this. This dirty old plush. It's a vintage one. So, yeah. Dirty and old plush. You got the old right because it's an old plush, but dirty. What are you on about? By the way, them two have sold. He looks a desperate man here. His sales have collapsed by 50%. 50%. Well, we're going to discuss that and show you my sales over the last month. Actually, I'm going to show you my sales over the last year, and has a ton of unsold wooden toys blocking up his mom's rooms he bought last month. You got sort of that right. Yes, they are unsold, but guess what? Oh dear. Wait a minute. What's this? I've sold one. And also, it's reselling. It's a gamble. Everything you buy, car boots, charity shops, auctions, everything you buy to resell is a gamble. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's what reselling is. Aldi is calling. We all hope our lad doesn't need an eBay loan for Xmas. Aldi day shifts are calling. So when you're saying Aldi is calling, have you got something that I don't know about? Because I haven't had a call off Aldi at all. I mean, literally, Aldi have not called me. So please, if you know somebody who works at Aldi, can you get them to call me, because I'm really desperate for money. I'm really, really desperate for money. I mean, come on. You've already took the mick out of these. I spent 300 quid on wooden blocks. You know what? If I really needed the money, I wouldn't spend 300 quid on blocks. Wait a minute. Oh, I wouldn't give almost £650 worth of money to charity, which I could have kept myself. I didn't have to. So, you know what? If I really need to go to Aldi for a job, I shouldn't really be throwing money away, should I? I shouldn't be giving money to charity. I shouldn't even be going out. I shouldn't be buying stock. Oh, wait, yeah, you did see all the stock I haven't listed. God knows how much money I've spent on this and how much it's actually worth. Well, will tell you in this video. I need to make sure my throat is lubricated for this mega rant. We all know you like a rant from me, and it's going to be a sensible rant. I'm not going to be shouting, offering people out, because I don't need to offer people out when they're completely in the wrong. So let's go through some sales that I've had today and yesterday. I sold this on Vinted for 21 quid. So with all the wooden blocks now, I've reduced them all to make a little bit of profit. The smaller ones are £5 profit. The big ones like this, I can make a £10 profit. So I made a £10 profit on that one. The only other sale on Vinted was these. It's some messy little AstroTurf trainers. Sold these for 15 quid. So I think I paid about £1 for this. Sold a large Donald Duck for £13.99. Also, I sold the Peter Dragon, which I mentioned yesterday, for £22.50. I paid £2 for it. Oh, you can't sell plushies because they're only worth about 20p. Bit more than 20p, isn't it? From the same buyer. They bought Sylvester. Not as much, but still a lot more than 20p. This is a vintage Sylvester. I think I paid about £1 for it. Yeah, and it sold for £8.99. So basically, I've just made 30 quid from 2 plushies. And this is why I don't want to do a car boot. We're going to go next on to something that's already been sold. And it's one of the Rohan coats, what I picked up at Leicester. I picked this coat up. And the only trouble it had buckles on these two, like a press stud. And one of the press studs is missing. I didn't know about that. I only picked it up for £9.99, which was a bargain for any Rohan coat. It was a pullover, one green one. And I sold it for 35 quid. So I paid 10 quid and sold it for 35 quid. No fees. 25 quid pure profit. Another plush, but this one talks, is a talking Mickey, which I picked up for £1 and I sold it for £10. The next item I picked up for £3, and probably no one would have picked this up. This is in my local charity shop, reduced from 5 down to 3, because no one wants one of these. Unless you're on eBay. Brand new, big, massive button phones. They sell well. They do not stay on eBay for long. I think I've had that a week. And I sold it for £19.99. I paid £3. Absolute bargain. So if you see big button phones, that one's a bit of a nice one because it's got like a screen and that. But yeah, still, great buy. And then the best sale was something that is worth a bit of money, and I picked it up. I spent a bit of money. I spent 30 quid on it, but I have sold the Kawasaki Team Racing with the hump monster on the back. Absolutely beautiful thing. It's a vintage racing. You're probably looking around about 1990s. Absolutely beautiful. It probably does need a clean. And yeah, it is really, really nice. I bought this for 30 quid and I've sold it for £120. But what makes it even better, it's clothing. And I don't pay any fees for clothing. And no one does anymore. Yeah, pure profit. So I'm looking around 90 quid profit from that. Apparently, my sales have gone down by 50%. Mate, I don't think so. So, let's just work this out. Today, which is like obviously not the end of the day, and yesterday, I haven't even listed anything. I've relisted certain things from the plushies, which was probably about a handful. I have sold that. Not a great deal. Yesterday was better, but I have made £266 in sales. Just shows that my sales are fine. You could say, well, if you didn't sell that jacket, blah, 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 you're lucky you sold something big. The whole point of being a reseller is big things can sell all the time. You might have a dry period and you might not sell much. You can have periods where you're selling and selling and selling. You can have a period where you might only sell 1 or 2 things, but them 2 things are worth a lot of money. It doesn't matter. In the end of the day, what matters is how much you're actually making. And that's the whole point. Before we go on to showing you actual what my sales are like over the months, just to show you that I am not like 50% down in sales, I'm going to cover myself on this before people say, oh, but you haven't taken out fees. You haven't took out the cost of the items. So I am going to tell you, the £266 is obviously not my profit. You've got to take out fees, which some of them will be minimal. I mean, literally minimal. And obviously some are on Vinted. The Kawasaki one, no fees, you know, except for the post and packaging. So you're probably looking around about 190, probably about 180 minimum. So let's call it low ball of 180. Remember, that is just one day. 1.5 days, right? I couldn't work in Aldi and get that much money, could I? So, mate, if you have got that Aldi number, or you know somebody who wants an Aldi job because you think I need one, thanks for the offer, but I'm not going to make, 180 quid in like a day, am I, at Aldi? I'd have to do like a, 15, 18 hours shift to do that, wouldn't I? And now also they take off your taxes and all your national insurance and that, and also I'd have to travel there as well. So, yeah, and probably pay parking. So, yeah, I think I'm okay to working at Aldi, but I want to prove to you that I really don't need a job at Aldi. And if I was going to work at the supermarket, why Aldi? I'm not an Aldi shopper, you know, I'm actually a Morrison shopper. So, you know, maybe Morrison's. You must obviously shop at Aldi and you must love it. But we're going to go on to the next part now. And this is the part where I'm going to absolutely destroy you and put you back in your cave, because it needs to be said. And time after time after time, I don't know why you do it. I love the dedication of you trolls that really, really try and wind me up. And you think I'm wound up because I'm doing this video. No, I'm doing this video because I know it's going to get a lot of hits. I know it's going to get a lot of views. I know it's going to get me a lot more money. And I know the trolls are going to love it because they're going to feel like, yay, talked about me. Ah. As you can see, I'm on this laptop, which, yeah, it's something that also I bought through the lack of money on my reselling business. Right, we are on my sales, and as you can see straight away at the top, 31,928. Right, that is my yearly sales. So that is how much I've made in sales this year. And then you see the little symbol underneath. It's with an arrow going like that. Arrow, yeah, the arrow going up like that. It says 26.7% higher than last year. Really, it should be an arrow going down like that and say 50%, but I can't see no 50%. Can you see a 50%? I can't see none at all. So that means I've made more money this year than I did last year. If you have watched my video from last year when I showed you how much I made last year on sales, it was about 27, I think, or 28, something like that. I can't remember. Go and check it out. 1,141 sales this year, up by 39%. So I'm selling a lot more. Do I need to carry on? Do I need to carry on? We're not even at the juicy bit yet. This is the juicy bit. Oh, look at that. Why do I do plushies? Why do I do toys? Why do I do that? Because I sell them. I sell a lot of them. Crazy amount. Up by 128%. The next one, health and beauty, up by 176. The next toys and games, which is obviously, this is stuffed toys. This is plushies. Do you hear that word? Plushies. £891 I have sold in plushies. 234% higher than last year. So, when I say I'm not going to a car boot because I'd have to sell these, and you say I only would sell them for a couple of pence each, no, I wouldn't. But the main part I wanted to show you is the graph. As you can see, it's there. The graph is the most important part of this video. And this is the graph of showing you my sales every month. And if it goes up, down, and everything. And with eBay, with reselling, you got to expect some massive highs and some proper lows. But I'm not going to say anything, but I haven't got any lows except for the last month. So as we can see, we have got my chart from this year, and averagely you're looking around about £2,500 a month. Yes, some are a little bit lower, but I have never fallen over £2,000. As you can see, my chart, it's pretty even. There is no crazy ones. February was a quite crazy one, which is February, £3,700 in 1 month. Can't make £3,700 in a month at Aldi, and even the managers don't make that. So yeah, 2,500, 2,900, 3,500, 2,700, 3,000, 3,200, 3,300, 2,700. And November, at the moment, it's only the 12th, is at £1,000. So I've made £1,000 in 12 days. So when it comes to saying I need to go to Aldi and get a job, I don't think I do. I've been doing this 2 years full time now, and I've never had to scrimp and save for money. I've never had to worry about paying my bills. I've never had to look at any sort of job at all. And yeah, it's because I do sell. The thing is, which is probably going to be the most annoying thing about not only you, because you are the most annoying thing on my channel, is I'm not even trying. And you know, my loyal subscribers, you probably can see that I am quite lazy as a reseller. Not when it goes to picking. I am probably one of the top, people in picking. I will go out and I'll try and get as much stuff as possible. But when it comes to listing, which I do not like, when it comes to doing proper hours, I don't do it, because in the end of the day, I'm self-employed, right? I didn't quit a job being a manager at a retail, which was B&M, to then do more hours being self-employed. Self-employed means you can do what you want. You can work your own hours. You can, have a day off if you want. You can work 2 hours if you want. Or you can work 24 hours, which I have done. I've done a 24-hour shift, haven't I? When it comes to the person who messaged and said, I need a job at Aldi for Christmas, I don't think I do. Well, I actually know I don't need a job at Aldi. The reason being, I'm making too much money from reselling, and I'm not even trying. And that must be the most annoying thing for you to actually hear now. You know I'm not even trying. Look at all the stock I've showed you over my videos. And the reason I do that is to not wind up people, because I want to see what their reaction is. The thing is, what you got to think about is YouTube is a place to show people's lives, to wind up people, to, bit of entertainment. And some of the people on my comments literally take things so serious, like it's life-threatening, or it's disgusting and you should get blah blah blah. And I'm like, chill out, it's a video, right? Do you watch a film and say that? No, it's just exactly the same, but it's a bit more real life. Everything I show you is honest and truthful, right? We all make mistakes. Some things I pick up and they're a waste of time picking up. Other things are absolutely brilliant, like the Kawasaki jacket, like them plushes. And the thing is with reselling, that's what you got to do. You got to gamble on everything. We as resellers, I'm not talking just about myself, we as resellers, especially the ones on YouTube, we show our lives a lot. And, you know, we do get people who really like enjoy our content and they think, you know, we're the best in the world. And, you know, there's some lovely people. But some people just don't get reselling, and they're not even resellers, or they're just out to be nasty. And that's not our problem. That's your problem. You're coming on to our channel to have a rant, have a moan, and you're just giving us fuel to make a video like this. If you'd have never done that comment, I wouldn't have done a video, because I thought, you know what, I'm not going to have a video to do because I don't want to just put out a load of trash. But you've made a whole video out of this, which now lots of people are going to watch because they like watching me rant. I'm going to be making money off you, so that's going to stop me going to Aldi even more. And yeah, it's just a bit of entertainment. It's light entertainment. I have not got a problem with people commenting nasty stuff. I do not go to sleep and worry about these people, because in the end of the day, it's either trolls or people with opinions. Everybody's got an opinion, right? Whether you think it's right or wrong. Your opinion to you is right. My opinion to me is right. So it doesn't make any difference what you put. You got to understand that I am pretty nice to you as trolls, because a lot of the other YouTubers just either block you or ignore you. I only block and ignore trolls who are very personal and nasty, and that should be allowed. But other trolls that try and put you down, trying to make you feel like you're not good enough, it's stupid, because I know what I'm doing, right? I am very honest and real on this channel. It's not like I hide things, is it? I tell you basically everything. I've told you personal stuff. I've told you like bad sales. I've told you good sales. So there's not really any point in trolling me, because you know everything, because I've told you already. And it's pretty pointless, isn't it? So next time, if you're going to leave a comment, just leave something nice, or leave something that might be actually worth trolling about. I'm sorry to offend you. I'm sorry to absolutely destroy you on this video, but in the end of the day, you might be a troll, but I'm the troll hunter.